Hey everybody, I'm Michael.
And I'm Justin, and we are Prego Italia, living our Italian dream. Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're expats from America, California actually, and we're now living full-time in beautiful Scalea, Italy. It's in the North Calabria region, and we absolutely love it here. So much that we're excited to tell you some important news, rather exciting to us. We bought a villa! Yes, we did. My mom came to visit. She loved it so much, she said, I want to live here full-time too. She's in the process of making that happen. Meantime, we went in on a villa with her and we are closing on the sale today. We will share that closing process with you and what it's like getting the key. And before that, we're going to take you for a walk through our current condo here in Scalea. We absolutely love it. We're on the terrace right now. We're going to miss it and it looks forward to having a new owner. But since we did go in on a villa with my mom, it's time to open that exciting new chapter. And we invite you to come along. We actually intend to do travel videos in Italy, of course, our dining, shopping, showing you all around Italy, and we will also enjoy sharing the renovation as we improve our villa to be the paradise we desire it to be. Gosh, we're so happy.
Come along, you're not going to want to miss it.
Please hit like and subscribe.
Okay everybody, so welcome to our current condo. There I am, acting like a goober, waving at the camera like a spaz. We are showing you this just to let you know what we lived in and the dream that we thought we would have when we moved here. We absolutely loved this condo and still do. Here is our terrace, the selling point of this condo. That sea view was breathtaking, and it was the reason why we fell in love with this condo. We eat outside on this terrace every day if it's not raining, and we love it. We're taking you back through the Soggiorno now, and right on the other side of the stairs you have a small balcony which once again overlooks the Mediterranean. I will honestly say that out of all the things in this condo that I love, I will not be missing these stairs. While stairs do typically come in Italian homes, they are something that are not necessarily conducive to those with mobility issues. Here we have our bathroom, which was newly remodeled for my needs, and our perfect bedroom. This is just a dream bedroom that has, once again, a balcony looking out to the Mediterranean. Tell me, does it get any more perfect than that? I don't think so. This is just a view that I fell in love with, and I'm honestly gonna miss that view a little bit. Here we have the room that my mother-in-law stayed in when she was here, the guest bedroom. The room that gave her the view out the window, letting her see what life could be like in Scalea, and she fell in love with it just as much as we have.
Hey everybody, we're at the Matteo appointment right now. I can't film the process that's going to be going on inside because of Italian privacy issues, but it's kind of a very important figure, much like an attorney, and I'll explain everything when we have our lunch. I just wanted to say hi real quick. It's the office behind us, has a pretty view, and we are in Belvedere, a local town near south of us in Scalea for the closing for the Matteo appointment. But we'll tell you how it goes. We'll give you a play-by-play and some things afterwards and our thoughts on how the process goes. Sorry we won't be able to film the actual process, but we'll fill you in.
Hey everyone, we are at the Nataio's office with Ivan.
This is Ivan.
Good morning, buongiorno.
He's a real estate agent with Casabella here in Scalea, and he does an excellent job. So we just wanted to thank Ivan.
Thank you.
We're having fun. We'll talk about later how the closing went step by step, and we look forward to
Ciao.
filling you in on all the details.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey everyone, so our appointment to actually get the house and go to the Nataio and everything like that was at 11 a.m. You know, and we kind of thought that it would be a very quick little process, and boy,
Well, Ivan said maybe an hour.
Ivan, our realtor, said, oh, it'll be about an hour. Yeah, it wasn't. The only thing I'm gonna say, and then I'll hand it over to Justin and I'll just sit here and make little facial expressions when needed for emphasis, is the fact that, you know, we thought, oh, we'll go to the Nataio, we'll get our house, everything will be good, and then we'll go to get a nice lunch to celebrate. All we got to eat ate today was a cornetti for breakfast, and we have not had lunch, and we are damn near upon dinner time.
Well,
so I'm gonna
not
let
quite dinner.
Justin talk now.
Actually, hi everybody, but it's possibly getting a little rainy, so it started off a very beautiful day. So excuse us while we're driving. We just thought we'd take the opportunity to do this. So the scoop. First of all, the how do you say it, Nateo?
We are both very tired and have massive headaches.
Forgive my blunders. Anyway, the Natayo is very different than, it translates to notary, but extremely different than an American notary, like, you know, somebody at your bank who's, you know, a licensed notary and just does a stamp. This is a serious job here. They take it very serious through the Italian government. He's very similar to an attorney. So if you've ever done real estate closings using a real estate attorney in some northeastern states, for instance, that's what it's so similar to. If you're California, which we know in Florida, you would go through title escrow. So he does kind of all of that. For instance, in Italy, first of all, when you do your deposit of 10%, that is sent wired to the seller. So make sure you want the property, because once it goes to them,
you're screwed. You don't get your money back.
It goes to their private account. So they, you know, for instance, they keep that. And if they change their mind for whatever reason, they have to give you double of the deposit. That's Italian law. But it's not a situation.
So if anybody's going to be changing their mind, make sure it's the person selling the house, because then you benefit greatly.
Exactly.
Don't change your mind.
Don't be one of those people like, oh, I found this other house instead. Can I get my deposit back? It doesn't work that way here. So be very serious when making your offer and your deposit, because at that point, obviously, you want to go forward. So the escrow would be given to the notaio in his escrow account, the large lump sum due later. And they usually charge you the percentage, like in our case, 300, you know, for their use of wiring the large funds to them. That's another thing in Italy. Be prepared, because everybody will say, oh, pay us the bank fee that we had. So be prepared for that.
Even people that aren't on the deed.
Well, that's a different story. Okay, so we're not going to hide anything from you, because we're into transparency here. So we want to share. We're not going to make it all sugar-coated.
We're going to drop the tea here, people.
Yep,
we're dropping the tea on Italy.
Okay, so when you make the contract, make sure, first of all, please, I hope that you work with a great realtor that you can trust, real estate agent here in Italy. We enjoy ours, Ivan DeLuca. He watches our back, but you have to make sure. Italians can list their properties with multiple people advertising that they're for sale. So that's its own hassle. So they can have it with different agents who aren't on the same page and don't know what's going on. So make sure that when you realize that you pay your realtor a fee. So it's not like in the United States where the seller pays fees is the common thing. So, you know, whatever agent brings it, the seller ends up paying the fee. You actually, as the buyer, pay a fee for your agent to work with you. And here's where it gets interesting. So you would assume the seller obviously pays the fees, you know, for theirs, but whatever. So you will encounter, and there are some situations where, I'm just going to say it, I guess they use the term gift. So you will have people on the seller's side that will require that you give them things that aren't in the sale price. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You scratch your head and go, okay, but then technically it comes out to the same offer that you gave. And I guess they adjust it later. I don't know if that's a big no-no that I'm telling you this, but don't be
All I'm going to say is we have been asked to give more gifts than Santa Claus during the purchase of this home.
So technically, let me clarify that. The purchase price that you offer and agree on, for some reason, not your agent I'm talking about, but other ones, get some piece of that pot and don't, I don't know. That speaks for itself. You can tell how I'm saying. But here's a weird situation that we're kind of bent out of shape over. We weren't expecting now, and we had some man show up at the walkthrough, because we did have to do a walkthrough. We didn't get to film it. It was very rushed this morning, but we had to just check the property. The sellers were actually there. That's another item. Personal property in Italy is very vague. So when you do that traditional walkthrough, don't be surprised if there's a truck that shows up and they're suddenly grabbing the washer, that machine new washer that was not clear if it came or not, which was our example today.
And I'm gonna say something here, Justin, on that. So like Justin had said, personal property. Everybody will say, oh, we're taking our personal property but leaving everything else. And when you try to get them to clarify what personal property means, they won't. They'll just say personal property means personal property. So do not expect any more than that. And while we were lucky to get some of the things with our house, I will honestly say, you know, go in expecting that it's all going to be personal property and you're not getting any of it.
So if they say it comes with stuff and they just remove personal items, our living example today was there was a nice washer machine that we thought, oh, nice. Well, that vanished as personal property right in front of our face, you know, like before the closing, like that's personal property. So do expect that. That's just the way it is. Okay. So I don't know what else to say, but you just, what you get left with, you get left with in certain situations. But when we sell,
that washing machine just got cleaned right out of our villa today, people.
Right at before that final closing. But anyway, we had a situation where we're not sure what he is. Apparently somebody that claims that there's something to do with somebody who advertises, some third party comes in and actually hit us up for a €1,000 gift they wanted. And I will go ahead and say I felt it was very weird and intimidating. My realtor stuck up for me in Italian, but there was some heated argument going on with this gentleman. Comes up and actually wants us out of nowhere. He's not on a contract. He's not on a deed. He's neither a realtor on either side, ours or the other ones. I have no idea. Apparently he does advertising. That to me sounds like he should go to the seller who sold the property and say, hey, pay me for advertising. But apparently, I don't know if it's because we're American, I don't know what, but sorry, but we don't play that way.
Our realtor did say that he wanted the €1,000 gift because he was there to open the house for us to see the walkthrough
or something. I don't know. It was very unclear. I still can't get out of he's not on anything. We obviously closed the house without doing it. I refused. So I don't know, but we're just telling you, I was like, no. So I don't know what that's all about, but just don't be one of those people. If you could cough out $1,000 and like it's nothing, you know, that's your business. But I'm sorry, on principle,
if you can cough out €1,000 bills like that as a gift, then just remember our YouTube address and send them our way.
Yeah, and you can contact me. I have no problem, you know, I'm further detailing on that situation if anybody would like clarification. But once again, he was not an agent of a listing agent. He was not on our agency side. I don't know what he's claiming to be, some door opener, advertiser or something, but I'm sorry, €1,000 to me, I could do a lot with that rather than just throw it around to somebody because they came with a smile asking for it. So what we're saying is we're not sugarcoating. It's a little different here, but have a great realtor. If your realtor's got your back and yells at them in Italian and you're like, what's going on? Yes, it's not fun. It's not fun right before closing to have stuff like that happen and still be shaking your head and wondering what it's about. So be prepared for anything and just, you know, don't be a fool. You know, wise people.
And also the last thing I'm going to say before we cut this video, because it is going to be a smaller video, is when you're at the notaio office, do not expect it to go fast because I'm pretty sure that man had to go and create the printing press for the papers before they were ready for us.
Let me explain. They're very serious, and it's a very serious job. They're very highly respected here. So, you know, they go out of the room and they do their thing with their, you know, staff and come back and forth with different things and have everything officialized. I understand. It's Italian law, and it's like title and escrow checks, the same as in the United States that we're familiar with. So it took about 2 hours, which I guess isn't so crazy. But the fact is, we didn't eat. Maybe we're a little cranky. We didn't prepare, so
and
bring snacks.
More importantly, remember, Monster, I have not had one freaking drop of coffee today, people.
We were in a hurry this morning. We had to make our walkthrough.
Not good.
Just before the Notaio appointment. It was about a little over a half hour away, probably 45 minutes to the particular one we used. There are many in Scalea, but there was a lot of appointments booked up, so we used one that was in Belvedere. Very nice man. We had a good experience there. Make sure you bring a snack. We'll just put that. It was an office building. Yes, and plan your meals accordingly. That's probably our fault. Forgive us for being a little cranky. That went great. The sellers were nice there. We ended up getting the keys, and then we will go back and film a video there doing our first time there with the key. Please excuse us today. We're going to have that as our big reveal on the next video. We wanted to share with you all that it is definitely rewarding. The most important thing, have an excellent realtor or realty team that you're working with, and you must have someone translate. So our realtor did for us, because we don't speak fluent Italian. You have to have someone there to read over the contract in Italian. So you can, hopefully a realtor does that, or you can hire another. But that's also important to know in advance. Wiring your money for the final payment and all payments is easily, coming from the United States, easily takes a good week to go through all the bureaucracy from the U.S. side. I guess they check for money laundering and different things. So it doesn't sound like you wire it and it's there in a couple hours. It's funny, like because
they were checking for money laundering, but our washing machine was taking away. So we didn't have anything to do.
Time, your realtor will probably share with you, always time your closings. And ask your realtor to do on or before, leave plenty of time, more than you think you need, and just close early if everything, but leave that gap so there's no screw up to shoot you in the foot, because remember, that deposit can go to the seller.
Yes, it can.
So don't shoot your foot and make it too short for your closing. Make it longer than you need.
And I think the thing that we're going to end with here is the fact that, it was stressful. There was a lot of, quite honestly, I would have pulled my hair out, but I don't think I have that much left. But I will say that at the end of the day, we saw what we had purchased. We went and saw what it was all for. And there's a moment where you're just able to, it's done.
Our realtor was very professional. We love working with him. So on his part, everything was great. He had our back, translated perfect. So thank you, Yvonne. He looked out for us. We feel very secure.
We will drop his name.
Yeah, well, I'll type it.
And we have him in this video.
Exactly.
Anyways.
And we've used him. He's a great guy. But also the seller agents, they were fine. The sellers were great. The Natalia was great. We had that strange man, which I still have to hunt down what the heck he thinks he was. So the
Natalia was great, albeit very, very slow.
He's very professional.
And computer.
Oh, well, he had a staff. Yeah. I mean, everything was, old-fashioned style in the paperwork with this gentleman.
Flintstones.
Yeah. No, it was nice. We had a good experience with everything except this strange man, which put a very bad taste in our mouth. Some advertiser or something claiming he thinks he can run in and hit us up. So we don't want to scare anybody with that, but just watch yourselves, be smart. And don't have hi, I'm a dingy American, and here's my wallet open to you. If you come in like that,
you're be dingy Americans.
Well, no, we're smart when it comes to some things. We've got good business heads, believe it or not. But anyway, just watch your back first, and then have everybody around you watch your back too. Okay, thank you all. It's a great experience. We had a great time today, although very tired now. We will go grab something to eat, and then we will go tomorrow in the daylight. Yeah. We're going to make a nice video of the unveiling and all the fun things ahead in the villa.
I will say one thing before we go. So the past few days, I've checked the temperature in Scalea on the internet, and it was very, very funny because yesterday it said it was sunny all day, and I even refreshed my temperature
during a rainstorm,
during a heavy rainstorm, and it said there was 0% chance of rain, even though it was raining down cats and dogs.
We were caught off guard in the afternoon with that one, and then it cleared up and it was absolutely gorgeous. So kind of much like Florida, like whoo, rain, and then cleared and gone in 15. But the same thing with today. It's getting a little muggly out right now, but the daytime was
tomorrow,
beautiful.
You will get to see that.
Definitely. We're hoping for a nice sunny morning. We're going to start bright and early and take pictures and video and share it with you all. And then the fun ahead of our renovations and doing everything to truly make it our Italian dream. Thank you, everyone. We love you. Thank you for hitting like and subscribe. Baci, baci.
Like and subscribe. You guys aren't going to want to miss what's coming up.
All the fun ahead. And thank you for enjoying us on our journey.
Hey everyone, so we have exciting news. We are now on Patreon, and you can find the link to that right here below.
There will be the info for you to find us, Patreon. We actually, in advance, want to thank you very much for your patronage.
Thank you.
Your support will enable us to grow this channel to where we hope it gets to be, and also enable us to travel throughout Italy and share many more experiences with you. So thank you in advance. Baci, baci.
Baci.